queridos estudiantes, or better, queridos amigos. I'm so happy everyone is joining us over here. I want to go straight to what I want to tell to you about is sustainable product service system innovation. In fact, these are offer model that has been understood and studied as promising in terms of sustainability with the three pillars: environmental, socio-ethical, and economic sustainability. And something about system innovation. Then I will make an introduction on sustainable product service system innovation. We will see three main types of sustainable product service system innovation, our type of innovation, something that we as designer can design. And we will see this later in the next days. And then to conclude this first part, which are the main characteristics of this SPSS. So sustainability and system innovation. Who want to give me a good definition of sustainable development? It's a social and productive system of production and consumption that respect the limits of the environment. We call it resilience, so that the humankind activity don't go beyond those that provoke irreversible damaging effect, but at the same time preserve resources for the future generation in an equitable way. And that was presented many years. And usually when we speak about sustainability, we speak about the environmental dimension of sustainability related to the nature, the geosphere, to safeguard this. To the socio-ethical dimension of sustainability, so to safeguard resources for the future generation, but even for the equity principle, so that every human being has the same right to the same availability of resources. You know that 20% of the population, the industrialized country, has 80% of the worldwide resources, and 80% of the worldwide population has only 20% of resources, okay? So we are not really an equitable system. So when we speak about sustainability, there is even this. We speak about environmental space, but I don't go into this detail. And of course, there is even the economic dimension. Let's make this environmental and socio-ethical to be economically sustainable. And these three pillars are actually really within the concept of SPSS all together. These are the sustainable, the most recent, document provided by the United Nations is the Agenda of 2030. She said she knows, so I go on and blah, blah, and blah, blah. And now it's really just to say that if you want to look at something that is generally considered as the new goal and generally accepted, that is, the most recent one. I just want to picture here, to give you here a couple of images. This is the North Pole, this sea ice extension in 1980, and this is another picture in 2012. You see how this has been decreased, the sea ice extension, because of global warming. It's not that real. You get the picture. How much less? How much water more? So about the level of increasing of the water, the forecast in 2050, so not that long, in a few years, the forecast is that if we don't do anything, the level of water will be that much, higher. You say, oh, nice, I could go swimming even in a square or doing something. That is not the point. It's not neither the point that some places, will be under the water. It's really changing all the equilibrium of the ecosystem. It will be a disaster. It won't be something that we are living now today. It will be totally different and maybe unlivable, or for the most of the people, unlivable. Okay? Maybe some elite could go on the moon and do something good there, but not here on the Earth. Okay? I give you another data. Mexico City is not the less unpolluted city in the world. Even in Milan, we are quite good in terms of air pollution. Can you guess? This is a report from the International Agency, 2016. Per year, how many are the death or premature death caused by air pollution, caused by humankind? Give me a number. 6.5 million. This, this number remember me something, but these are number of a world war. We are facing a world war. These are awful numbers. 6.5 million people dying prematurely because of air pollution. And I've been just speaking about air pollution and global warming. And there are lots of other things. I don't have the time to speak about that. You know what is the overshoot day of what is called the air overshoot day? Is a day in which we as humankind have used all the resources that we can use before the Earth is not able to reproduce the same resources for us to go on, so that we have consumed what we can consume. There is nothing in the drawer anymore of the Earth, okay? The overshoot day in 2016 was August, the 8th of August. Let's see what will be in 2017. That means that we are actually, in average, consuming 1.6 Earth. So we are using more than one Earth. Then if you, I don't know if you can read there, it's a bit small, but this is not equally distributed. If you look up to Australia, I have even to put my glasses here, I'm getting older. 5.4. So if everyone would live, you know, we would need 5.4 Earth to live in, okay? And if you go in sub-Saharan Africa, the situation would be quite different and so on. And about socio-ethical sustainability, you know, it's about one big issue is that of hunger, chronic hunger around the world, or how is it called, undernourishment. And actually since 1990, there has been a decrease of people suffering chronic hunger, okay? There was even the Sustainable Millennium, Development Goals to reduce poverty to 2015. I don't know if you're aware about that. So, okay, we did it. And so think about it, that now there are only 795 million people suffering chronic hunger. Put 795 millions in one line. Where it ends. Is this sustainable? We did something good. We did something, but we are really that far from a socio-ethical sustainable system. And if you look to some context, in sub-Saharan Africa, the number of undernourished people even increased, okay? So in the poorest countries. So what some people are saying is that actually we have to reduce by 90% the consumption of resources as an average in 2050 to have a system that is sustainable in environmental and socio-ethical terms. And you say 90%? How can I do that? You know, to live, to have my computer, to come here to Mexico, to give a lecture, to do all the other things. Is this possible? Well, we can say it's possible. This is not a terroristic phrase. It's just simply the truth. Okay? It could be debated a bit less, a bit more, but this is the truth. This is something we have to face. We have to take into consideration. And this is something that not all the people are taking into consideration. Starting from the politician, but I don't stop there. Even us as human beings, citizen, and even us as designer. Okay? Even us, we have to think that we are into this framework. And this framework, what is telling to us, we are really very close to the collapse, and that we need a radical change. So it's not enough to make incremental change, to change a little bit the things. Oh, I can make it a little bit better. It's a little bit more recyclable. Oh, I did it. No, we have to do really radical changes. And radical changes, when we speak about innovation, we usually call the terms of system. So we have to look on a system level. To give you a better picture, when we think about, we can, increment, design something that is more recyclable into a car, or design a car. So it's not just to look into a material or a process or even a car in its life cycle, but it's even a matter of thinking to the overall system. The mobility, what makes me to move from one place to the other. Okay, there is a car that has been produced by someone, the material has been collected by someone else, and blah, blah. There are lots of actors there surround. This is the system of mobility. And it's a matter, and I've been listening that you have been working on a system level. You were describing stakeholder and this kind of thing. So thinking on a system level, it means to think in terms of stakeholder and stakeholder interaction. And this is where we have to set our innovation level, at least at the first instance, if we want to tackle correctly sustainability. Okay, but said this, that was the short introduction on sustainability. You can make very long lecture, but they told me I have to say something. Hope it was enough. But at least to say that radical changes are needed and system innovation are needed. And we have to put ourselves as designers even into that dimension. And this is why we are introducing sustainable product service system. So we are speaking on a system level. I jumped this because we are late. And I make you a preliminary example of a sustainable product service system. We have a comparison of a traditional offer of a washing machine and a sustainable product service system offer. What happens in a traditional, when you go in a shop, you buy a washing machine, you take it at home and you use it. And so you pay the washing machine, okay? Normal. Then you pay the electricity that is used, the detergent, the water, and so on, okay? In an SPSS offer, that is the case of pay-per-use made in a joint venture between Ariston and Enel, which is an energy supplier. They're actually offering you the washing machine. So you get the washing machine at home. They're offering you the energy, but you're not directly paying the energy. Enel is the energy supplier. What you are paying? You're paying every time you wash. You wash one time and you pay. Okay? It's different. You see the difference? I'm buying a washing machine, so I become the owner of the washing machine. On the other side, what I'm buying is the final results I want to have, a clean clothes. So I pay per wash. And the product, the washing machine, remains in the ownership of the manufacturer or the provider, or in this case, of the partnership that is offering this. If I describe this a little bit better, what happened is that what they are offering, they install to you they come with the washing machine, they give you the washing machine, they install it, they give you the energy. They take, when they have a meter to take out the energy that is consumed by the washing machine, so that you are not paying directly this in the energy bill. But in the paper wash, you receive even the service of maintenance. Something happened, they take care about this, but you don't have additional cost. Okay? If it gets broken, they repair it, they substitute it, and at the end of the ride, they take it back to their side where they will be doing something and so on. So now I would like to try to understand together with you why the economic environmental interest could go hand in hand in this kind of business activities. If you look at the production phase, when we are producing a product, there is an economic interest in reducing the resource consumption to produce the washing machine. Okay, this is actually happening even in a traditional offer. A producer wants to produce a washing machine consuming as less as possible material, as less as possible energy, and so on. This is normal. Okay, so it happens in both the level. But can you tell me why in the use phase there is an economic interest, a strong economic interest in reducing the energy consumption in use? So why the provider want to have a washing machine that is the most efficient possible? For economic reason.
There is the quantity of the amount of energy it consumes, and you pay less.
And
you pay less for the electricity.
You who? You?
Well, the provider.
Okay, not you.
And finally, the final user pays less.
No, the final user pay the same. Okay? Final user pay the same. Pay per wash. But he get the money, pay per wash, minus what? The energy that is consumed per wash. So as efficient is the washing machine, better it is for the company. Okay? And there is even an interesting, an economic interest in shifting towards the use of, this is not the case, of passive and renewable energy resources. So for example, to have something that is powered by a solar panel that is placed somewhere, I don't know. And can you guess why? Dun, 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 dun. Am I paying the sun? The wind? So usually renewable resources are there, okay? So, okay, there is the fact that maybe you have to put a solar panel and everything, but basically they are there. And so far we don't have to pay the air and the sun. Who knows what will happen in the future? But so far we don't know when the air will get so polluted. We don't know. Yes, exactly. But and so, since they don't, this is not a cost, of course, they are interested in designing something that is using a passive renewable resources, which is good for the environment, okay? An economic interest drive the producer to do something that is good for the environment. And there is even an economic interest in designing a product that lasts very long, the washing machine that lasts very long. You know, now we are you go to buy something and you say, ah, shit, now it's broken. You know, just, I don't know if you have the 2 warranty years as a law here in Mexico. In Italy, you have, when you buy something, there is who's selling you is obliged to give you 2 warranty years. If something happened in 2 warranty years, they have to pay it back. Well, it happens 2 warranty years, and one day it broke. But no, but actually they somehow they designed them. So this was a discussion to take you close to give you an answer why the manufacturer of the washing machine is interested to design something that lasts very long, which is not so common in the nowadays economic society. If it doesn't last long, the producer, that is the owner of the washing machine, has to buy new material to produce the washing machine, has to produce, has to assemble. There are new costs, has to transport, has the cost of disposal of the old washing machine. In a traditional offer market, I'm selling a washing machine. The producer hopes that it gets broken very soon so that he can sell a new one, which is not that good for the environment, okay? In this other type of offer, it's just the opposite. He saved the money because if this lasts longer, he avoid the cost of the production of a new washing machine and the disposal of another one, okay? Because he remained the owner of that. Okay? They don't have the cost of disposal, so they avoid this. Of course, they will design, as to design for long-lasting product and all the discussion that we may have related to that, to make this to happen. But the point is that there is an economic interest in doing this, okay? Which is not happening in a traditional offer market. In relation to the socio-ethical benefit, here I think I have to go a bit faster because we are a bit late, or not? Yes, definitely. What happened is that they open up to a new market. But here I want you to, can you try to guess why this could be interesting while saying this even for low and middle income context? There is not the cost, the initial so-called initial investment cost. They don't have the money to purchase something. But if they pay per use, this could be affordable, as many other things. The quality of life can be improved. This could, give other monies and blah, blah. But even the entrepreneur, they can get staff, equipment, so they can start their business without paying the initial investment cost, something that they cannot afford. And on the other side, as we saw that there are even costs related to, in SPSS, the costs are of maintenance, reparation, and so on, are into the offering. They don't have to pay if something happened. They have a product, a pump to pump out the water, and then it breaks. They don't have the money to pay this, okay? Because they don't have the money to repair. But if the cost is included in the offer, they don't have this kind of risk. But at the same time, the provider will design something that would last long and so on. So you see that with this preliminary example, now we will discuss this a little bit further in the time we have today. That is a win-win solution because it's economically, environmentally, and socio-ethically sustainable. Another thing that I have to And then the innovation, the other thing is that the innovation is, at the first time, is not a technological innovation. The first time is a innovation in terms of new configuration of stakeholder, new type of interaction between two companies that get together, the washing machine producer with the energy supplier, make a partnership and offer something in a different way to a customer, okay? So we, at the beginning, as designer, we are designing a new interaction among stakeholders. You were describing stakeholder, so it means that we have to think in terms of stakeholder configuration design and make those stakeholder configuration design to be interesting so that there is the economic interest to design something that is really sustainable in environmental and socio-ethical terms. And then comes even the innovation in a technological level. And the customer value many times is more on the assess rather than in the product ownership. And of course, this is a win-win potential in terms of sustainability. Here is a definition, and okay, I can read it. It's an offer model providing an integrated mix of products and services that are together able to fulfill a particular customer demand to deliver a unit of satisfaction based on innovative interaction among the stakeholder, where it is in the economic interest of the provider to offer something that is at the same time environmentally and socio-ethically sustainable. Okay, this is an overall definition of what is okay, an SPSS. But I said the story before saying the definition, because if not, that would have been like an alien over there. Okay, so here are the main characteristics, but I think that these has already been said by what was said before.